Deion Sanders gets major recruiting update after Julian Lewis turns heads with bold gesture. The start of 2025 had to be a tough one for Deion Sanders, wearing both his dad and head coach hats. Seeing players head to the NFL is always bittersweet, especially losing a prized guy like Travis Hunter. But his hyped quarterback son, Shedeur Sanders, went later than some expected as a fifth-round pick, and his other son, safety Shiloh, surprisingly went undrafted. Still, Coach Prime can't dwell on the past. This weekend is huge for the Buffs fam, marking a crucial time to zero in on the future. It's all about the off-season recruiting trail now. He's got to use every trick in the book to really build up this Buffs squad for the years ahead. The 2024 spring transfer portal had left Deion with enough trauma, courtesy his former cornerback, Cormani McClain. The young chap claimed that the program plays for clicks, and thus he wanted to play for a real program. With this, Deion was dragged through the mud. While Deion Sanders might have been free from that kind of drama this season, the Buffs still lost 19 players to the transfer portal in the 2024 to 2025 offseason. He has filled the gaps by adding 4 transfer portal players in 24 hours. They are defensive back Noah King, safety John Slaughter, offensive tackle Larry Johnson, and running back DeKalen Taylor. Post which, Deion thought of turning his focus to bringing in recruits to build the 2026 class for a second straight weekend. Amidst them, there is a special attraction. That's none other than On3 Industries' number 2 receiver, 5-star Cedarian Morgan. The young chap is beginning his official visits in Boulder. Per the On3 Industry rankings, Morgan is the number 19 recruit in the nation, the number 2 wide receiver, and the number 2 player from Alabama. Already, he is wooed by Deion, who is competing against Morgan's top schools, Georgia, Alabama, Auburn, Clemson, and Florida. He said, "I'm excited to meet Coach Prime and the staff, and also get to Colorado and meet the players and see the campus. They are a potential fit for me because I think I'll bring the rare combination of size and speed to the receiver room." Morgan has this one criterion in choosing his home in college. The 5-star recruit is looking for a school that will get him into the NFL. Other than him, Deion will take his swing at another terrific receiver this weekend in Georgia commit Vance Spafford. Hailing from Mission Viejo, California, he is the number 11 receiver in the land and number 85 prospect overall. The 4-star cornerback Dorian Barney is also on Deion's hot list. Per On3, Barney is the number 141 recruit in the nation, the number 18 cornerback, and the number 19 player from Georgia. Here too, Colorado will have to fight the race with Georgia Tech, Michigan, North Carolina, Penn State, and Texas A&M. Then come in line the IMG Academy team buddies. Offensive lineman Niver Carr and linebacker DQ Forkba. Coach Prime is on his way to bolster the defensive back room by targeting Frisco, Texas. Lone Star on 300 safety Jordan Deck. Also, he now focuses on landing Frisco, Texas. Panther Creek on 3 Industry 4-star Donovan Webb. Now, that's not the end. Freeport, Fla, Hittite and Julius Miles and Maryland offensive lineman Andre Roy Jr. also hold a spot on Deion's to-land list. Meanwhile, his favorite Juju is stirring the pot in Boulder in a good way. Julian Lewis makes his mark early by building Buffs brotherhood in Deion Sanders' squad. Well, we have seen how far Deion went to bring home the Carrollton High School star who had already given his word to USC. Colorado gave him red carpet treatment to snatch him away from Lincoln Riley's squad. To woo Lewis, the Buffs even got their 101-year-old superfan Peggy Copham to record a heartfelt video and named a burger after him, Juju's Precision Pass Burger, at Boulder's favorite joint. Lewis is already in a tight spot, thanks to the tough competition for the starting role with former Liberty Flames quarterback Kaidon Salter. Throwing for 7,000 yards and 96 touchdowns over 2 seasons at Carrollton High School? Well, there's no doubt that Juju got this. Deion's favorite Juju has also been honored as National HSQB of the Year. However, maybe that's not enough for Colorado to come with clarity. As analyst David Ubben on the Until Saturday podcast leaned on Salter's side more, he came with a heartbreaking claim. You bring in Kaidon Salter, who I think is really a guy that fits your offense well, can be sort of steadying. Amidst all this uncertainty, Lewis thought of paying back Deion's squad for all the special treatment he had received so. The true freshman had put on his leadership jacket off the field. As Buffs insider Scott Proctor reported, Lewis hosted a group of recruits at his house over the weekend. The purpose? To hang out and build relationships. Now, this must have already left a mark on Deion Sanders' heart. Even though he is not a guaranteed starter, he helps instill confidence in the next-gen players. While Coach Prime often looks for that leadership element in his players, he can now be sure that he made the right choice with Julian Lewis. Shedeur Sanders starts unexpected trend in Brown's camp as rookies mimic his signature move. The chatter surrounding Shedeur Sanders hasn't dimmed one bit since draft weekend. If anything, it's gotten louder. Now firmly embedded in the Cleveland Browns rookie minicamp, the former Colorado Buffaloes star QB1 is already elbowing his way into the 2025 narrative. As the Browns piece together their quarterback depth chart, Shedeur finds himself in the mix alongside fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel, aiming to show the coaching staff that Day 3 doesn't define Day 1 potential. And while the position battle is heating up, Sanders has somehow already found another way to stamp his identity all over Berea. Shedeur's now iconic, perfect timing watch celebration didn't take long to travel from Boulder all the way to Cleveland. It first popped out after Nebraska players disrespected the Colorado logo in 2023, then the next week, after a tense win over Colorado State, fueled by their coach dissing his dad. Quickly, flashing an invisible luxury watch, often representing a stainless steel Audemars Piguet, became Shedeur's signature touchdown flex, a symbol of swagger that blew up into a viral moment. Now, that very move is officially a team-wide phenomenon with the Cleveland Browns. In a team photo taken during rookie camp, Browns rookie RBs Quinton Judkins and Dylan Sampson were caught mid-pose mimicking the exact same Shedeur Selly, flashing the QB's signature move with flair. For a fifth-round pick, that's not just culture fit, that's culture creation. And that's what makes this moment bigger than just a photo op. Sanders, despite sliding embarrassingly to Day 3 of the NFL draft, hasn't shown a single crack in his demeanor. The optics could have been humbling, but Shedeur isn't blinking. Instead, he's leaning into his process with a veteran's poise, shrugging off expectations and choosing to focus on controlling what he can. It's the mentality of someone who's been doubted before and someone who's used to answering back. He's gone from number 2 in college to number 12 in the pros, a subtle nod, perhaps, to the kind of legacy that wears that number best. Yes, Shedeur Sanders has already been hit with the next Tom Brady comparisons, and while that kind of talk may feel premature or even outrageous to some, there's more than just sentiment behind it. The common thread? Brady, too, was a late-round pick with a chip on his shoulder and a mind wired for proving people wrong. Shedeur, though more bombastic in style, walks into the league with a similar mission: rewrite the narrative. More importantly, Sanders brings more than arm talent or confidence. He brings influence. In a matter of days, he's shaped how his teammates express themselves, and that intangible is rare. Shedeur Sanders takes Tom Brady's words to heart. Shedeur Sanders might have had to wait longer than expected to hear his name called, but don't expect him to sulk about being the 144th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. In fact, the Browns rookie is using it as fuel, just like someone named Brady once did. My story is going to be similar. You know, I was a late-round draft pick, Shedeur said. But we're here now, so none of that stuff matters. It just mattered on the day. I'm just excited to be here and ready to work. Sound familiar? That's because Tom Brady himself slid to the 6th round at pick 199 back in 2000. And now, the 7-time Super Bowl champ is playing mentor. On the Impulsive podcast, Tom Brady revealed he texted Shedeur directly with a little wisdom. I actually texted Shedeur because I know him very well, and I said, dude, whatever happens, wherever you go, that's your first day. Day 2 matters more than the draft. He added, use it as motivation. You're going to get your chances. Go take advantage of it. That's exactly what Shedeur plans to do. No chip on the shoulder, no proving the haters wrong, just putting his head down and letting the work and wins do the talking.